In this lecture, let's study about the concept of IUCN. IUCN stands for International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. IUCN basically is an organization. Its prime responsibility is to accord status to the species. So basically, every species is given a status based upon the conservation strategy. IUCN releases Red List, and IUCN has recognized 8 Red List categories. Let's see what the 8 Red List categories are. The first one is extinct, second extinct and wild, third is critically endangered, fourth is endangered, fifth is vulnerable, sixth is low risk, seventh is data deficit, eighth is not evaluated. Let's see when the species are accorded these status. First is extinct. Let's try and understand this in general. When do we call a species to be extinct? It's obvious that when there is absolutely no population, that is when there is absolutely no existence of even a single individual belonging to the species. So the same logic is used by IUCN as well. So IUCN basically accords the status extinct to a species when there is no reasonable doubt that the last individual has died. And then is the next category, that is extinct in wild. Let's understand this. Basically, every species has an expected habitat. What we do is we go to the expected habitat of the species. We do survey there to identify the population of the species. Whenever the survey observes that there is no presence of species, then IUCN categorizes that species as extinct in wild. Let's understand this. Extinct in wild is usually given when exhaustive surveys are done in the expected habitats and they fail to record an individual. The third category is critically endangered. A species is said to be critically endangered when there is high risk of the species to enter into the zone of extinction in the immediate future. The fourth is endangered. A species is said to be endangered when it's not critically endangered, yet there is a lot of risk for the species to enter into the category of extinct in wild in the immediate future. The fifth category is vulnerable. A species is said to be vulnerable when it's not critically endangered, when it's not endangered, but there is a lot of risk for the species to enter into the zone of extinct in wild in the medium term future. It is important to note that it's not immediate future, but it is in the medium term future. The sixth category is low risk. A species is said to be in low risk when it's not critically endangered, when it's not endangered, when it's not vulnerable. And the seventh is data deficit. A species is put into the category of data deficit when there is no adequate information about the species to be determined if it's going to enter into the zone of extinction or not. The last category is not evaluated. A species is put into the category of not evaluated when it is not assessed. For example, if a species is newly discovered, then we don't really, assess it. So this species is put into the category of not evaluated. That is it with the concept of IUCN. Remember that we are covering this with respect to what is given in NIOS textbook. This can be used as basics to understand the concept of environment with respect to a lot of competitive exams. Thank you.